I just wanted to take a minute to introduce myself real quick. I am 38 years old. I am a single mom to a almost 17-year-old. She's finishing up her junior year in high school, and we are exploring options for what comes next for her after her senior year. She is involved in girls wrestling. She's done soccer, but I think she's pretty much over the soccer thing right now. She is in a police cadet program, and she currently is thinking about joining the military, so she works out with the recruits one day a week. And that's where I am today, actually. Instead of dropping her off and then going home and then coming all the way back to pick her up, I just kind of hang out, get some of my paperwork done or do my banking, and then just come back here and wait for her. I am self-employed. I own a restaurant. I have owned this restaurant for 7 years. I bought it just before COVID happened, and I think it was really a blessing in disguise, believe it or not. Before that, I had worked in the dental field, and before that, I was self-employed yet again. I've owned a landscaping company, a snowplow company, lawn mowing, like an outdoor service company. I've owned a commercial and residential cleaning company, and I've owned a food truck. I've owned another restaurant before, and I've pretty much always kind of been self-employed in one capacity or another for most of my life. I was brought up in the restaurant business. I'm actually a second generation restaurateur. Neither one of my parents are alive. I lost both of them by the time I was 19 years old, and I've kind of just been on my own ever since. My daughter is going to graduate high school next year, like I said, and move on with her life. And I am just trying to figure out what comes next for me. I've always said that I wanted to retire by the time that I was 40 years old. Well, hello, now I'm 38. 40 is just 2 years away, and I'm nowhere near ready for retirement. I have roughly $71,000 worth of debt that I am working on paying off. And I've never really been like super great with money. I've never been like super bad with money. I've just always had money in some capacity to pay my bills. Like, my bills have always been paid. I don't pay my bills late. I don't not pay my bills. I just have never really like tracked my money as well as I should, obviously, especially if I'm trying to retire by the time that I'm 40. So that's the part of the journey that I'm on now. I'm so happy and excited that, I've reached 400 subscribers so far. It's only been 10 days since I started this channel, and this channel is more for accountability for me, but also to show somebody that you can do it. It's not too late. You can, be almost 40 and just be getting your shit together, basically. Can I say shit on here? I don't know. I hope I can. Anyway, you know what I mean. I have 2 dogs, 2 big dogs. I have 2 German Shepherds. I have 2 cats. I bought my house 3 years ago, I think. 3 or 4 years ago. And I have been working on renovating that for the last couple years. Is it my forever home? I don't know. Probably not. Probably depends where my daughter ends up, to be honest. But what I do know is that I am ready to get out of the restaurant world physically. because I literally work 7 days a week. My restaurant is open 7 days a week. I am there 7 days a week. Very rarely do I get a day off. And when I do, it's not really a day off because I have 9,000 things that I need to do that I'm just, you know, things I just put off or whatever because I'm too tired. And they add up. So every day for me is, from the moment I wake up, it's 0 to 100 until it's time for me to go to bed. And that's how it's been for a long time. Someone told me what I'm experiencing right now is burnout. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. Someone else also said to me, I think you're just having a midlife crisis. I don't think I'm really having a midlife crisis because I feel like the majority of my life has been a crisis. But here we are. So yeah, that's kind of, I make good money, and I definitely make too much money to be this broke. And I say broke as I sit in my very nice vehicle, and I'm very blessed to have what I have, and I know that, and I appreciate that, and I thank God every day for all the blessings that He has given me and for all the abilities that He has given me. And I'm just ready to take a break, I guess. I'm ready to calm down on the physical demands. I've consulted other businesses in the past, like for other business owners and stuff like that in the past, not just restaurant, but you know, various businesses. I've consulted with them. I've helped them, you know, up their profits and go through all their paperwork and kind of see what's what and everything like that. And I'm really considering starting that up again. I took a restaurant that wasn't even making $200,000 a year pre-COVID. I took that restaurant, and then COVID hit, and then I had to rebrand overnight, essentially. And now that it's $1 million restaurant, so I do $1 million a year, easy. And I know my systems that I use is what got me there. So I've been in it for a long time. I've seen a lot, and that's kind of like my next step in my retirement, is to be more of the fixer, the consultant. Let me come in and look at your business, see what you're working with, and, you know, give you outside eyes and what I could see that would help you be successful. But in order to do that, I need to be completely out of debt. So that's what I'm working on. That's what this channel is about. That was kind of a long introduction, but basically that's what I got going on. So, oh, and I love to cook. I love posting videos on here too of food that is delicious and it's not expensive. That's one thing I don't understand, is how people think sometimes like eating healthy is super expensive, or I don't know, I spend $800 a week to feed my family of 3. Why? How? Like, I don't even spend that in a month. 2 months, probably. But I don't know. So, thanks for checking out my channel. Thank you for subscribing, and hold me accountable, because that's what this channel is for. I can't wait to make a video where I tell you all about how I pay off my debt and how I'm debt free and how I'm ready to enjoy retirement. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video.